Hello everyone, welcome to today's video, welcome to today's edition. Before we start today's edition, I would like to take this opportunity to thank all our faithful subscribers and returning viewers for always being with us. Now let's start with today's video. There has been a couple of questions and requests from some of our viewers concerning preparing your own silage by using molasses, and also how to build the no smell pen. How to build the no smell pen. That's why today we've taken this opportunity, this chance to come and discuss this important issue. So I hope before we start, if you can take your pen and your paper so that you can jot some of the important things that you may need to go about your own way of building your no smell pen, and also using the molasses and the local items that you have around your farm to prepare your silage to feed your livestock. That's why we are here today to discuss. As you can see, they are in two parts. So we will do our best and also spend a couple of time, that's a lot of time, to talk about it. So before we start, we take this one concerning using the molasses to make your own silage. And also, to bring this across the board, if you are in Ghana and you need the molasses, you can pick our contact from the description box, and then you can call us, and then we will show you, or we will direct you where you can get your own molasses to buy, as some of the guys have requested. Yeah. As you can see, let's say this video always, like we say, is for everywhere, for all our hot subscribers and all our viewers. It doesn't matter where you live, the country you come from. All that you need is the items that we will mention, or we keep on mentioning here. That's all that you need. And you can do it at anywhere. But because Farm Delight is based in Ghana, that's why we always use Ghana, so that those who are in Ghana will know, and also any part of the world where you live, you can get your items and also go about it. The main thing is pick up your pen, your sheet of paper, and then jot the important points that you may need as you keep on watching the video. First, you may need plantain, the stem, or someone will call it stalker, or someone also call it tree, the main tree. You may need it. Also, the maize, the tree, is also good. And another thing is, let's say those who live at a place that they grow rice, sorghum, soya bean, any item that you think you have in your locality, gather them. Because these are the local items that you may need to make your own silage. Because when you talk about this livestock business, especially those of us who come from Africa or this other world that is not advanced, We can produce the animals in a larger scale, simply because of what they feed. But some of these items, we have it, but we don't use it to feed our animals, and then we always leave it to destroy or get rotten. That's why this channel, all our main priority is what? The livestock, how to get the feed cheap but quality to feed them, and also you go about what? Your stock market. But for the purpose of this video, we are going to concentrate solely on what? How to make your silage, and also how to build your no smell pen. The no smell pen, it can go with what? The pigs, the goat, or your chicken. But today's one, we will focus much more on what? The pig one. So first, as I have mentioned some of the items that you may need. So if you gather as much as you can, then you may need some what? Drums. Let's say the brew ones, the brew drums with the lid. Gather as much as you want. But one thing is, it will depend on the number of, let's say, pigs that you have or sheep that you have. That will determine how much or how many drums that you need to prepare and keep. Because let's say if you are planning to have about, let's say, 200 goats, 400 pigs, cow, this certain amount, then that will, you need to make sure you have as much of what this item that I have mentioned, and also a lot of drums, so that you can make a lot and then you keep them, so that every time that you need something to feed them, you can lean on it and get something to feed your animals. So if you're able to get all these items, and let's say you don't have this chopping machine, the chopper, you can gather a couple of guys to give you a hand, and then you chop this plantain stem. Just chop them into pieces. Chop them into pieces, and gather as much as you want. And then I will use this, but it's the same as what? The corn, sorghum, all items, you need to chop them into pieces, and then you can mix them. If you want to mix them, you can mix them, and then you add this little molasses, you mix it, and then you put them inside what? The drum, the brew container. You put them inside, and then you step on it, you press it, you press it, you press it, you press it. As you are pressing, then you'll be topping up. You press them, and then you'll be topping up gradually, layer by layer, until you have the full, and then you cover it with a plastic before you put the lid on it, and then you write the date that what you prepare it. And with this, you leave it aside for 21 days, which is 3 weeks. After 21 days, you can open it. That is when the full fermentation has already taken place. So after 21 days, then you can take one drum and you start what? Using it to feed your animals. One, how to go about this feeding. Let's say you use the plantain and these items to make your silage, and after 21 days you want to use it to feed your animals. You can take portion, and then you add this wheat brown, you mix them, and let's say if you have this KPC, you can mix them a bit, and then you start feeding them. Or You can use the plantain and this item that you have used to make your own silage to feed them, let's say in the morning, and then the one that you have formulated by using your rice brown, wheat brown, soya bean, what should I say, fish, oyster shell, and other items. Then you mix those ones and then you give it to them in the evening. So all will depend on you. You can mix all of them and then you give it to them, or you can give this to them in the morning and then in the evening you give this one to them. So that will be your will depend on your strategy, your feeding strategy. So I hope we are learning, because we are doing this video purposely for the request that has come, because it has come. Some of them have called personally, some have sending us what should I say, WhatsApp message. That's what today we have decided to come and do this video and put it out there, so that those who have in mind of calling us but can't do so can watch and also go about it. Because this farming livestock business, like I have said earlier on, our main priority is what? The feeding, the feed. How to get it cheap but quality to feed your animal, so that you can scale it to get more. Because we can't continue having the farmers who have 50, let's say 50 goats, 50 pigs, and then they sell some and always they are static. They can't scale it because of the feed. So now, as you can see, those in Ghana, as you can see, we are entering into the Harmattan, the summertime, because we have September, October, November. Then November we enter into the dry season all the way to March. So this is the time we need to gather the remaining ones that we can, and then start making our silage, store them, save them. So that as your animals start giving birth and they are multiplying, you have already make arrangement for the feed. Because the little ones, when you wean them, then you start giving them the formulated ones, while the mothers can still eat the silage, the one that you have made, until the little ones reach, let's say from 2-3 months going. Then you start introducing this silage to them little by little. So by the time they reach 4 months, they have already got to know how to eat it. I'll repeat it once again. Thus, you need your either plantain, tree or stem, or stalkers, depending how you call it. The same as the maize or the corn, the rice, soya bean, all these things, the one that we leave them to get rotten, that's the one we are talking about. If you have the chopper, the machine, you just put it inside less than 30 minutes, 1 hour, you can make a lot. You can make a lot. But if you don't have the chopper machine and you are going to use the cutlass to do this, then you may need about a couple of guys, 2 or 3 guys to give you a hand. Then you start chopping them little by little. Make sure you chop them into pieces before you start adding your molasses to make it. And I also said that those who are in Ghana and who need molasses, just pick our contact number from the description box. Give us a call. Someone will come to your aid, and then we will assist you to get some of the molasses. Wherever you are in Ghana, somebody will be there to assist you to get your own. Because a couple of guys have said that, oh, where I am, I can't find the molasses. Where can I get some? Some we have assisted them, but some, those who are having call us by, they still need it. Pick up our number, call us, and then we will assist you to get yours, to make your own. Because you have all these items around you, and you are not using it, and you are spending huge amount of money to buy the feed. Let's say you are doing the piggery, and you are buying to feed them. By the time you sell them, you may think you have profit, but you have forgotten how much that's the cost of what feed that you have spent on them. Some are even complaining the feed are costly and we can't buy it. But if you're able to get this at least to subsidize, even I will say subsidize, because that is the main feed you may need for them. And then you use this, the other ones, let's say you grow your own maize, you grow your own what, cassava and other things, and then you formulate it by adding soya bean, PKC, palm kernel cake, what should I say, and then oyster share. You make it, and then you give them just a little, like my hand, like this, a kilo to them. They will eat, and then in the evening they drink a lot of water, nice and neat water, drinking water. And you can see that from 7 months to 8 months, you can get about a pig who can weigh about 80 to 100 kilos, which is good. So let's start what? Making it. Let's start making it, because that will help you to scale your farm, Because let's say if you have about 50 pigs or goat or this, that you may spend, let's say, about 100 to feed them. But if you're able to get this feed, which you are not going to spend much on it to get them, it means you can use the same 100 to feed about 100 or 150 of the same livestock, either goat or sheep or goat or pigs. I hope we are taking this and then we go about it. Some of the guys who have taken it and they are using it, they are now what? They've seen the benefit and how important and how cost effective they are. And then how they can scale their farm within the next year or two that is ahead of them. Because when we talk about what the food security, back home we have a lot of farmers, but still we lack. The production is what? Low. The production is low. Why? Because of the feed. So everyone is scared of what? Scaling the farm to get more animals in the farm, because they can't afford to buy the feed to feed them. That's our Farm Delight. We have taken it upon ourselves to teach this so that those who come across our videos can also learn and then start what? Using it. So if you come across this video, make sure you share to a farmer or a brother or someone that you know who is already into the farm, that's the livestock, and then you advise them to follow this channel, so that, because we have a couple of videos and then we will keep on updating all the videos. Always we keep on updating it, so that all of us will be alert and we start doing it. And we need to scale our farm. We need to step up and make sure we are increasing the production. We let the animals give birth a lot, multiply, because the feeding or the feed is not going to be an issue, like a stumbling block that we can't produce too much. So let's take this advice serious and then start what? Practicing it. We have done it, and a couple of guys have also done it. So as you can also do it. So go ahead and start using it. If you have any challenges, call us. We will help you. We will help you to go about it. Anytime that you call us, we will pick it. We will pick the number. It's WhatsApp number. Just call us. If you call the WhatsApp number and you want somebody back home in Ghana to speak to, we have some guys who will come to your aid to assist you in anything. We do it to help you, not to take anything from anybody, just to help for you also to move ahead. Because it's something that we try to move together to make sure the food security in the nation, on the continent, and then around the world, everybody may have something to eat. And all of us need to get involved. The little knowledge that you have, you bring it, we will come and learn it. The little knowledge that we have, we bring it, you will come and learn it, and then we are helping each other, and then we move ahead. And also the chopper machine. Like I said, we have ordered ours. And all that we are waiting for is the time that it arrives and we start using it. Then we bring the contact, we will bring it so that anyone who needs it can also contact the one to get yours. Because with the chopper machine, all that you need is just to gather, let's say the plantain stem or this, 30 minutes. Yes, 30 minutes. How you are going to produce, let's say about 50 stalkers. You can use less than 30 minutes to chop all of them smooth. It's not like using the cutlass to cut them. Because this one is the machine. It's like this. You put it, it's gone. Then you pick another one, it's gone. So as you can see, less than 30 minutes, you will finish with it. And then you start applying adding the molasses, little by little, layer, and then you put them inside the drum, layer, and then you press it, you put another one, you press it until you have full up, and then you press it, and then you cover it with plastic, and then you put the lid, and then you put a sheet, let's say A4 sheet, and then you write the date and the ingredient, the item. Let's say if you use plantain stalker or banana stalker, they are the same. Or let's say cassava leaves, or let's say maize, any item. Let's say if you use only one item, you write it, you write the date and you write the item. But if you mix, let's say a couple of items, let's say plantain, cassava, and then maize, then you write all of them, then you know that this drum contains this feed. So if you are going to take it to feed your animals, you know exactly what you are going to feed them. I hope all of us are learning. I hope all of us are learning. Because we don't need to let anything go waste. And then later we go and spend money to buy it from somewhere. So at least the little that we can, let us gather them so that we don't spend too much to buy the other items. Because the other items, we have no choice, whether we like it or not, we need to buy them. Like the fish meal, rice brown, and then let's say wheat brown, PKC, these things, you can produce it or you can get them. You need to buy them. But this ones, which is around you that we don't use, that's the one that we are talking about, that you need to get them and then save them. So here, we are going to attach some of the videos of the items and also how to go about it. so that all of us will follow the process step by step, and then we go about it. So as you can see, I will pause here for us to watch this little video, and then we will come back and talk about it.
Follow me. There be an answer. Rubber now. Will you rubber net now? Oh, fast shebakum. Fanina shebakum. Hey, you rubber net on mammy count. Yeah. You pa bro. Je zoom see man. Ah? Day.
I bet you so.
Full mode you chair on sound. How could was
Yes, as you have seen on the video, I will mention some of the items inside the video. That's the plantain, and also the corn or maize, and then cassava. That is the one underneath the maize, because the maize is now ready to harvest. So as you can see, the stem, the corn or the maize, the stem, that's the one we are going to chop alongside the plantain or the banana one. And as you can see from the video that you just watched, the cassava is now coming. As you can see, the height, the green leaves, that's the one that we will take and add it to this to make what? The silage. And also, as you can see, some of the items underneath the maize and then the cassava, these are some of the leaves that we can use to add it to make the silage and then start saving, storing them. Because with this, it's just about 1 or 2 acres, or it depends on the land that you have and that and how you want to manage your farm. That is how, or when you know how to go about it. So let's say if you have about 3 acres, that's the quantity. So you need to maximize it properly. You need to structure it properly, know where to put the structures, where to put all the buildings, so that you leave the reserve ones that you can use it to plant or to grow your own maize and your cassava and also the banana. Even, yeah, unless I forget about this one, as you can see, pawpaw, we have about a couple of pawpaw tree. Even you can plant about 3 up to 10 pawpaw there, because the pawpaw, the leaves, you can use it also to feed your chicken, or even to give it to your pork or other animals. That's also good for them. Yeah, so the video that we just watched, all these items are inside there. So if you have them, this is the time to start making your own silage. Start to make your own silage. At least you are going to save about 50 to 80% of your cost. You are going to save. Because all that you may need is what? the molasses, and after that, you will need the one that you give to them in the evening. That's the one that you need to what? Even that one, as you can see, the corn, the maize, the proper one, you get your cassava, you just grind them to get the powdered one. That's the flour. And then you can go for what? What should I say? You buy your fish meal, you buy your what? Soya bean, your PKC, and then you can what? Formulate it so that you can give that one to them in the evening. Because if you don't do this and you always want to go and buy all these items, as you know how the pig they eat, it means you're going to find yourself in a financial situation, difficulty, because you can buy all these items to come and formulate the feed and start giving it to them morning and then evening. But if you are able to get these items, which is free, and make a bit silage and keep them somewhere, at least that is going to reduce the cost for you. I hope we are learning. If you are watching this video and there's anything that you don't understand, just write it under the comment section. We will read it and come back to you, or just pick our contact number from the description box once again, and then you can call us, or you can what? WhatsApp us. But one thing we will ask you to do is, if you want to write the message, please don't just say hi. Just write exactly what you want us to come and assist. So do us a favor, don't just say hi. Just write it. We will read it. Even the message that you will bring can also give us, what should I say, another topic to do a video like this. And also, we will call you back and explain things to you properly. Because we are here to help each other. This is Farm Delight. And we are here today talking about how to use plantain or banana stem or stalker or tree, depending on how you call it. Corn or maize, the tree, cassava leaves, soya, all this. You gather them, you chop them. If you have the machine, I'm repeating myself once again, you chop them. Or if you don't have the machine, just use a cutlass. Start cutting them into pieces, and then you add the molasses, and then you put all of them inside what? A drum, the blue one. And then you cover it. Make sure there's no air. Yeah, that's why we say you press it down so that all the air will come out. So you compress it like this. If you watch the video carefully, you see that how we did ours. That's the demonstration. I hope all of us are learning once again. So let's keep on watching and let's keep on learning, because it's going to help us. At the moment, I can testify that a couple of guys have done it, and all of them have called and testify how their animals are doing and how they are enjoying it. And for us also, the one that we did for ours, they really enjoy it. At the moment, we ran out, but because we are waiting for the chopper machine to arrive, that's why we have decided to pause a bit, so that when the machine comes and we start using it, then we are going to do a video on it, and then we bring it out there for all of you guys to see how important and beneficial the machine will also come and add or give it to you. Because the machine will save the labor, the hard labor. Because when they were using the cutlass to cut them into pieces, they spend a lot of hours to do it. But with the chopper machine, about 50 or 30 stockers, about 30 minutes, everything will be finished. That's why we have decided to pause until the arrival of the chopper machine. And then we start using it so that we can make it more. We will make a lot and start saving it. We put one drum like this, and then we put another one on top. We can put, if you can make it 3 layers, and then we package, we pack them so that we have enough space. This is something that we want all the farmers. If you are serious about scaling your livestock, then please follow these instructions and this advice carefully, and then also go about it. A lot of people are enjoying it, the benefit of it, and we are also enjoying it. So you too take the advice and then go about it. Don't let the plantain, the one that you cut, and the rest, the stem, don't let it lie down there and get waste. When the maize season is over, get some guys, let them go and cut all this stem, the remaining one, bring them to you, start chop all of them. Because this is the one that you are going to use to feed your animals. Don't let it get waste and then you take money to go and buy the corn or the maize to come and feed them. No. You may need just a little to boost them, to formulate. I hope today we have done our best to talk a bit about how to go about making your silage by using plantain stem or banana stem, cassava leaves, corn or maize, soya, and other items like pawpaw leaves to feed your livestock. Like we said, the question that has come, it came twice, but for the purpose of our viewers and those who have asked this question, we have done our best to explain it to some of you guys, but we decided to do this video so that you can go back and watch it, so that maybe if there's something that you didn't understand it, then it means you can go. But before you start, make sure you have your pen and paper, and anything that you don't understand, just jot them down. If you still need any thing, don't hesitate. Call us or WhatsApp us the message. Don't just say hi. Just write the message. You write it full. We will read it and then come back to you. So we will end this one and then we pick how to do or how to build the no smell pen. Yeah, how to build the no smell pen. So here, I will just put up there one of the rooms and how we have filled some of the items inside. Then I'll stand on it and then explain it one by one, and the process and the procedure that we need to follow, that you need to follow and go about it. Yeah, before I start, I think one of the brethren, one of our returning subscriber called the other day. We did our best. We explained a lot of things to him, and he said that already he had his pig pen already and they are in. So I asked him about, has he got, what should I say, some of the room that he's not using. He said yes. And then about 2 or 3 weeks later, he called back. He said that his staffs are complaining about what the hard work for them, always cleaning it and the smell and other things. And he want to know how to go about it. So I will take this opportunity and then add his question also to what we are about to teach today. That is, if you have your land and you are going to build your pig house, let's say if you want to do it by what, let's say 50 feet by 25 feet or 50, okay, let's take it like 50 by 25 feet. Okay, so if it is 50 long, 25 days, it means you are going to make it like what, let's say 10 feet here, 10 feet here, and then you leave 5 feet like a corridor in between. So 10 will be on the right, 10 will be on the left, and then the walkway, the corridor will be what, 5 feet. And then because it is what, 50 feet, so let's say if you divide them by 10 means you are going to have 5 rooms on the right and then 5 rooms on the left. Then if you do the math well, it means you are going to get 10 feet by 10 feet. Yeah, 10 feet by 10 feet. Good. But the no smell pen, some of the guys have one approach that they do. That is, they will dig a hole inside the rooms. You see them, they will dig a hole and take all the soil out from the room. And then they will start adding logs. Example, let's say this is logs, the wood that they have cut into pieces. And then they will put all of them inside the room and put some of the leaves inside. Then you see them adding some sawdust on top of it and other things. But with this, that's why Farm Delight, we have come out with this approach. We have modified it. Instead of digging the hole, there's no need to dig a hole inside the room. I'll explain it later. Just cast the concrete inside, make it a concrete one. Cast a concrete inside the room. That's the 10 feet room. If you can see the video that the picture that we attached to it, you see it, watch it properly. Cast the room down, cast the concrete. And then after that, all that you need is what? You get your sawdust, your charcoal, and your salt. The salt, make sure you get what? The stones one. Don't get the powder. If you have the powdered one, it's good. But if you can get what? The big ones, the salt, the C one, that one will be perfect. And then I will use my hand and this pen to do the demonstration. Let's say inside the room, yeah, let me come about this first. Okay, you build the room 10 by 10 feet because you didn't dig the hole. So all that you need to do is, as you can see where you are going to fix the gate to enter into what? The room, the 10 feet room. You lay 2 blocks, one, and then the second layer on top of it like this, before you fix the gate on top of it. I'm using this to demonstrate. Let's say you lay 1 block inside the gate, the door, and then you put another block layer on top of it like this, before you put the gate that you fix on it there. Why these 2 layer blocks? Yes, you are fixing these 2-layer blocks at the gate, because inside the room, that's where you are going to fill the sawdust, the charcoal, and the salt. So it's going to be like you have already dig the hole inside the room. I hope we are learning. So with the 2 layers blocks, and then you fill what the sawdust a bit, and then you put some of the charcoal. The charcoal, if you can get the powdered one, good. Or if you have the one that they use to cook, the block one, which is also, and then you throw them all over around. That one, you are not going to fill it. You just throw them, you pick them, and then you throw them there. But the powdered one, you can spread it on top of the sawdust. And then, if you have the salt, you can also throw them, sprinkle it around. Then you fill the sawdust. That's the 3rd layer. You put it on top of it. At least, as you can see my hand, let's say the block is like this, and then you fill it like this. So that when they are inside the room, before you go, you are entering, it's going to be like what? A step. A step. If you are from outside and you are going inside the room, it's going to be like a step. You go like this, and then you step inside. I hope I've made myself clear here. If there's anything that you don't understand, don't hesitate. You can message us and ask any question that you want. We will have time for you. And with this, because you lay this, it's the same thing that you are going to do, like the one that you are going to eat on it. You raise it a bit, and then you fill inside. You don't need to make the inside a hole. You raise the block a bit, and then you fill inside with a mortar or this inside, because you are going to fill the whole room with the sawdust and this. So that one is going to come up a bit for them, so that when they step on it, it means their neck is not going to be stuck on top of the block. I hope we are learning. Because with this, one, the labor force, the workforce is going to be what? Less burden on your staffs. Because they are not going to clean the room every day. All that they need is what? To get some rake. A rake like this, and a shovel. And the day they just go and then just grab a little bit on top of it, and then they'll just take it out. And with this, that one can also serve you as what? A manure. That's a fertilizer, manure. And they use just a shovel to take one sawdust and spread on top of it. That's all that they have to do. And then give them what? Their feed. So instead of going to get the water and the broom, coming to clean the room, wash the room every day, one is going to save you water as well. And the burden is going to be less on your staffs. And as you can see, you are going to have a healthy animals as well, because they are not going to lie on the cold, the block, or what should I say, the cement, for them to get the pneumonia, the cold. Because some of the guys, they think pigs are hot animal that need more air, more fresh, so that they leave them to lie. No, that's why they get the pneumonia and a lot of diseases. But when they on top of this sawdust, as you can see, and they will look fresh and neat always. I hope we are learning, because we are doing our best and we are taking our time to teach and talk about it. Also, we have done some of the videos, old videos there. So if you come across our channel for the first time, just subscribe for us, like our videos and share, and then go and visit some of our old videos. Some of the things that we are discussing today, we have already done some of the videos there that can also help you to get proper understanding. Like I said earlier on, the one that they dig a hole inside the room and then they will put logs, wood pieces inside before they top, they fill it with what? The sawdust. The disadvantage is, one, let's say the area you have this soldier ant and this insect around there, they can come through from there to attack your animals. Example, when the mothers give birth to the sow, the little ones, they can come and attack the little ones and then kill them. That's why we came out with this innovation. Instead of digging the hole, we just cast the concrete inside the room to prevent them, these ants, soldier ants, from coming underneath the soil to come and attack them. Because by casting the concrete inside the room, it means we block anything that will come from the soil. So I hope all of us are learning and we are going to apply it. And don't worry, if you haven't still done it, you can follow this procedure that we have taught here, one by one, and then go about it. Let's say if you have them, you can take 2 rooms, take the animals from there, add them to the other one, and then you start doing it room by room. By the time you realize you have completed all your rooms with this new innovation. Also, if you have your concrete, if you already cast the concrete inside, don't worry about that. All that you need is, like I told the other brother, just put 2 blocks. All that you need to take the gate out and then you lay 2 layers in front before you fix the gate, so that you can fill inside the sawdust, the charcoal, and then the salt. Okay, we said no smell, and somebody will ask, okay, no smell, so what is this sawdust, charcoal, and the salt going to do to eliminate this odor? Yes, the charcoal is going to absorb all the ammonia acid. It's going to absorb all the ammonia acid from their urine and their feces. And as you can see, the salt is also going to be there to preserve this maggot and other things, because the moment their feces, like their toilet, going to mix the sawdust, when they start decomposing, you can see this maggot coming in. So the salt inside is also going to kill them, even not going to allow the eggs to what? Start bringing this maggot inside. So that's another advantage of this innovation. Because one, the charcoal, the first purpose the charcoal is going to serve inside your room is what? Absorb the ammonia acid coming inside the room to make the room that's the smelly. That's the first advantage. And the second is what? The charcoal, they will eat. Even the moment you put them inside the room, you see that they have started chewing the charcoal. They will start chewing it. And it's also going to help them. And as you can see, the salt. And after this, there's another one. We have done a video, but we'll do a video about it. But today, for the purpose of this video, because this video, we want to bring all these ones in, so that if you are able to watch all this video from the start to the end, at least you can watch it a couple of times to go about how you're supposed to go about your things. Because you need to do another one that we call IMO, IMO. The IMO, we have done some video about the items that you need to do to prepare your own IMO. That's the one that we can also use it maybe twice a week or once a week to spray inside the sawdust. And as time goes on, this sawdust, the charcoal and the salt, let's say that's where you are going to put your pigs, is going to turn like a food for them. And they will eat and they will be healthy. There's a video that we have done about how to use fruits to make your IMO. Only fruits. You use them to make your IMO. So visit some of our old videos there, and then you know how to go about it to prepare your IMO. So as you can see, if you're able to do this, then you don't need to have too many workers working for you, because the workforce is lessened. I would say it's lessened, because they are not going to clean the room every day. They are not going to wash the animals every day. All that they have to do is just to clean just a little bit, give them the feed, make sure they look good, they do this, and then they can move ahead to go and do other assignment. Guys, I hope all of you guys are taking this serious and start applying them into your farm. Because with this, you can have about 200 pigs, 300 pigs, but you may still need about two or three, maximum 4 staff that they can work for you. And they can work perfectly for you. They're not going to complain. But if you have about, let's say, 50 pigs, and you're still using the old method, the old way of always cleaning it, putting water hole, washing the room, doing this, by the time they finish, they have already spent about 3, 4, 5 hours, and you can see that they're already exhausted. But if you're able to go about this simple method, then it means you are going to save a lot. And you can scale your farm also. You can scale your farm. I hope all of us are learning. We have done it in our farm. And the farm and animals are doing well. Others who have contacted us, they are also doing it, and their animals are doing well. So if you also come across and you are into the livestock business, go about it and do it as well. Now, I'll pick other animals and talk about it, because this one is for the piggery, the pigs. So now let's go about the chicken, the layers. As you can see, I did mention of their room. Normally, the traditional one is just putting down the sawdust. But now, if you're able to add this charcoal into it, just add the charcoal, the powdered one, inside the room, and you will see how well your animals are going, your birds are going to be. The chicken, the layers, all of them, because they will start picking the charcoal, eating it, and you can see that they are going to be healthy and also give you a quality eggs. The shell of the eggs is going to be hard one. It's not going to be breaking easily. So as you can see, because the livestock, it looks like the little knowledge you have about this, you can use it to apply to the other animals, and then it keeps on what? Going. Either you have goat, sheep, you can use the same thing. The sawdust and the charcoal and this, you spread it inside their room and they will be there. So instead of cleaning the room every day, you can leave it for a couple of times and then you gather all of them. You have your perfect manure, your fertilizer for what? Your vegetables and other things. I hope we are learning. I hope all of us are learning. So to get organic farming, going to buy this fertilizer, this insecticide, if you're able to get this and you plant it well, properly, you take this from here, you go and use it here, you take it from there, you go and use it there. So as you can see, it's what? Rotation. From this one is 7 days, this one is 7 days, and then you keep on going. And you know that you are doing the proper farming. This is Farm Delight. If you come across our channel, we can advise you, like our videos, subscribe, and share the videos for your brother or any farmer that you know to come and join the family. And also every Tuesday, 19 GMT or 7 GMT, 19 GMT, yeah, in the evening, we do a live video. You can join us. If you want to join the live team, you can join us and also bring your idea or suggestion. Other brethren also, they will be happy to hear from you. Every Tuesday, 19 GMT. Join us live. If you have any idea, come and share. If you have any discussion, come. We'll give you the platform to come and share. We are here to help the local farmers. If you are in Nigeria, Kenya, Ghana, any part of the world that you know that the farming is still what? Struggling a bit, not the advanced one, follow this channel and learn the little knowledge that we are sharing here. Yes, join us and you will learn a lot. You will learn a lot from us. Because our main priority is what? The livestock. But to scale it, to have more animals, we need to take control, authority, charge over what? The feed. We don't need to go and spend all our resource on what? Food to come and feed these animals. Because if you're a farmer, have the business mindset, the business mentality, and know that the farming that you are doing is business. And business, in the long run, your profit margin should be what? High. To motivate you to scale it. So you can spend all your money to buy the feed, to come and feed the animals. And let's say if they give birth and you don't get the right quantity, then it means all your resources is going to feed them. And you always be stuck. So we need to try, plan properly. Go for the no smell pen. Go for the silage to reduce the cost. To reduce the cost. So that when you sell them, you may have enough to scale your farm, to put up a new structure, to employ new new staff, you can do that. You can do so by making sure you have the cheap but quality feed for them. This is Farm Delight _TV once again. Like I said, every Tuesday we meet. That's 1900. We meet GMT. We meet to discuss life. So the topic that pop up, we bring it. And then if you have any idea, join us and also make your contribution. If you have any question, bring it. If you have any idea, bring it. The brothers will be ready and happy to join and receive it from you. Today we have spent a couple of time and I have taken my time to talk about these two important things, the questions that some of our brothers have called us personally to ask, and they need help. Yeah, maybe you just come across this section. What I said is, if you are in Ghana and your location or locality, you don't have what? Molasses, just pick our contact number from the description box. Call us or send us a message, but please don't say hi. Just call or send the message. If you need the molasses, say I need molasses and then leave your number there. We will call you and then let someone assist you to get yours. And then follow the video. You know the process, the procedure, how to go about to get your own silage. And also, like I said, we are waiting for the chopper machine, the machine. We are waiting for hours. We have already ordered it, pay, and it's being shipped. So we are waiting for it to arrive. As soon as we get it and we start using it, then we can say that if you also need some, contact us and we can give you where you can get it. But now we are waiting for it. So we can't say do this because we need to have the proper confirmation that we have it and we are using it and it's working for us perfectly. Then we can put it out there for you to get it. But as for the molasses, we have bought some. That's why we say that if you need it, you can contact us and then we will help you. Some of the guys, especially from Ghana, from different region, but we have managed. We get it, they give it to a car and then they will receive it where they are. And they are enjoying it. Farming is a business. Livestock is a business. So get involved. By getting in, start small but aim high. Start with 2 animals, but make sure you are going to get 5,000, 10,000. Don't say I'm going to get 50, 20. No, that's not what we are talking or teaching here. We want you to go high. We want you to produce quality and quantity animals for the market by spending less, not wasting your resources. That's why we say that we have taken upon ourselves to teach about the feeding, the feed. Like a brother said, he lives at the northern part of Ghana. And that side, they don't have this plantain or banana there. So he was asking what to use. And they also have some of the items that those of us on the south, we don't have it. But that one is also even more quality for the animals. Like what? The granite, the back, the fresh one, the back, the sorghum, and then the soya. That's the perfect. They can also use that one to make their silage and even the grass up there. So as you can see, it doesn't matter where you are. It doesn't matter where your farm is. Any location, any locality that you have something there that will let them go waste. And the brother was happy. I think I've talked to him about 2 or 3 times now. So get involved. For the silage, all that you need is what? The molasses. If you don't have the molasses, we said that you can contact us. Somebody will help you to get your own molasses, or you can get the brown sugar. But the brown sugar, we don't want to talk too much about it, because now we are sure wherever you are in Ghana, if you contact us, you get your molasses. And we make sure that all that you pay is maybe the transportation. Nobody is going to add anything on top of the price. No. If you contact us directly, we make sure the price that we bought it, that's how much you're also going to buy it. But you just only need the transportation, because they are going to give it to, that's the logistic, going to give it to a car to bring it to you. That's the only thing that you pay on top of it. But the price is going to be the same. I hope you have learned something today. So keep on learning. Keep on learning. Farm Delight _TV. Today we have come to you with this exciting video. We made it 2 parts, and we compared them. We joined all of them together. 1. We've talked about what? How to make your own silage by using the local raw materials that you have around you, the feed. That we don't use them to feed the animals, but we let it go waste. The banana or plantain sucker, the maize or the corn tree, cassava leaves, the green grass, soya. All this, all that you need to do is what? Chop them, either by cutlass, or if you have the chopper machine, you go for it. That's the first part that we've talked about today. And also, we have tackled how to build your own no-smell pen. No-smell pen. Don't dig hole inside the room. No, don't do that one. It's not advisable. That's why Farm Delight, we have come out with this innovation. Just cast the concrete inside the room. Cast it. Make sure cement, you have strong cement inside. Some gravels, cast them inside the room. And then all that you need is these 3 items. Sawdust, charcoal, and salt. And you fill them. Because you are not going to dig hole inside the room, so you will lay 2 blocks in front of the door where you are going to fix the door, the gate. You just lay 2 blocks, layers. 1 layer, 2nd layer on top of it, and then you fill inside this sawdust to make it a bit up, so that when they step on it, it means the animal, the neck is not going to be stuck inside where they are going to eat. Yes. Do it this way. Do it this way. And you will see how benefit you are going to get inside your hut, your farm. Because if you do it this way, and let's say where you are the first person who enter to do the farming, and as time goes on, people have started building closer to you. By the time they come, because you program yourself well, They are not going to complain anything about you to say that move from here, do this, do that, because already there's no smell coming to them. You have already taken over the environmental protection. So go for this no smell strategy. And then you put the net, the mosquito one, around it so that no flies come inside to disturb them. Don't just put only the one that the hole is like this. Just put, if you put the metal one around and then put the mosquito one also at the back. So that is going to prevent this insect, fly, and then the house fly from coming inside the pen to disturb them. Yeah, do that. And you are going to be a successful farmer. Start small, but aim high. Start small, but aim high. You, me, and this, all of us are going to join our hands together and make sure we take authority about what the livestock farming business. Wherever you are, you can go ahead and do the same thing. And also don't say maybe you are from Nigeria or here, because as time goes on, we will start buying. Even now it has started. Some of the Ghanaians, they go to Uganda, South Africa to buy these goats, and they are now bringing them to Ghana. A time will come, we will also start what? Exporting ours there, especially the goat, the West African dwarf. We will start, like the name goes, West Africa. So it means the central and then the south, they don't have this type of what? Animals there, but they have the quality meat. They have, when you talk about the goat family, they have the quality meat. So we can also what? Export it to them, like we are importing it from them. So don't say, oh, I want the big ones, or I want this, I want this. No. Any type that you have, make sure you hold it. Don't get rid of them. Hold some and then try to what? Modify them and make sure you scale them. Let them multiply. If it is the West African dwarf, make sure you have them in hundreds. Because a time will come, and it's coming, that other parts may need them. That's why we say that we need to scale our farming. But for us to do so, all that we need to take and keep an eye is on the feed. Make sure you don't let anything go waste. We have to make sure we don't let anything go waste. This is Farm Delight _TV. Once again, if today happens to be the first time that you've come across our channel, we kindly advise you or ask you to subscribe to our channel, like our videos, and share for other brothers or any farmer that you know to come and join our family. And if you have any question, go to the description box, pick up our number, WhatsApp us, or call us. We'll pick it. But once again, please, the WhatsApp, don't just say hi. Write what you need from us, and then we will come back to you. This is Farm Delight _TV. This is your man, Charles Bente, coming to you once again. All that I will say is, may God bless you. Bye.